Morning guys, today is March 25th, 2019 and I'm getting up right now. It's like 4 p.m. I was up for a while but I couldn't get up. Yesterday I was dead from 2 days of not sleeping, but today I'm like a skeleton. I mean, we went to sleep really late. This whole schedule is just whack and I guess I just have to deal with it. Starting our day, gonna start editing now. Some music videos, of course. I'm thinking about releasing maybe June or July another music video. I'm gonna take it slow and steady because music is kind of like second priority now since the baby's coming, and I'm starting to gain some weight. I'm 105 today, so 3 pounds, but that's in the morning. So at night, I find myself at 107. So I'm gonna say that's water weight. Like, where do you find the balance if what your real weight is? Like, at night or in the morning or at midday? We have lots and lots of leftovers, so we're gonna eat that. Today is the last day of week 15. Tomorrow I'm gonna be 16 weeks pregnant, or shall I say the first day of the 17th. Right?
Okay.
My friends said that I was pretty small for being like 16 weeks or 15, almost 16 tomorrow. I don't know if that's like okay, because they have friends who are 16 weeks and they're like, ugh. But I'm kind of like, you know, I can keep it together and get into my costumes just fine. It's not really showing as much during my shows yet. So this is where we're at 16 weeks, I suppose. Well, 15 weeks and 6 days. Tomorrow, 16 weeks. Hubby is preparing food. This is leftovers from yesterday. He's heating up the bean sprouts, just so that's fully cooked and not raw, because you might have bacteria, etc. So we need to get this all in check. So while my husband's heating up some food, I'm gonna have some organic sun-dried figs. So this has no sugar added, gluten-free, unsulfured, and no GMO. So last time I bought a bag from Costco, but I forgot to put it in the refrigerator, and it says you have to refrigerate it after opening. We didn't do that, so this is a brand new bag, and we are going to refrigerate after opening, as it says here. Alright, so this stuff is gonna help me get my fruits in, and also hopefully help me poop. This is in place of the fiber bars, because the whole fiber bar chicory root thing. Okay, so here it is. Stuff is so yummy. Nicely heated. Super extra husband today. What you got over there? The walnut shrimps?
Yep.
Oh,
I don't know if
wow.
they're called walnut or mayonnaise shrimp.
They're called walnut shrimps. I mean, they're the same thing as mayonnaise shrimps, but it has walnuts.
Oh, you're
because
right.
if you tell people there's like mayonnaise shrimp, it's gonna be like, whoa, I don't want to gain weight. But if you say walnut shrimp, it's like, oh, healthy eats. Okay, what is heated up? Just
These two?
okay, these two.
Because you just want chicken in.
Yeah, but are you sure we can eat that much? You don't have to heat everything up.
Might as well. I have one container. You want this and the crab too?
Yeah. All right, here it is. Everyone thinks I'm kind of weird for eating sauteed bean sprouts, but I think it's delicious. I kind of like this better than sauteed pea sprouts, which is what they always confuse, and they always bring me the pea sprouts. I'm like, no, the bean sprouts. You guys should try it. I think only this restaurant sautés it. Like the Vietnamese restaurants are like, why would you just eat sauteed bean sprouts? And I'm like, maybe you should try it.
You want rice?
So good. No rice. Okay, hubby just added 2 more entrees. Look at that. I think that's good enough, Brian. You don't have to heat everything up. Can't eat all of it.
We'll leave it here.
Alright, I am back on my chair, my working chair. I finally hogged the computer, so I get to go do some edits. At the same time, I'm going to try to answer some questions on Instagram. It's one of those things where it's like Instagram feeds and you just ask me a question and I'll answer you back. I kind of want to do it here as well, because in case you guys don't check me out on Instagram, then you can get your answers here as well. Brian's gonna help me out with some questions too, because I think he understands a lot of these questions and he knows what goes, you know, of music industry and etc.
Wait, I'm doing work. What are you
I
doing?
know, but you know, if I'm stuck with something, then I'll ask you like,
Okay.
how should I
sure.
answer this? I'm not sure like how to go about it. And he usually helps me out because he's been with me since day one, so he does have a better understanding, especially when he's from the outside and I'm like kind of blindsided by a lot of things that's going on because I'm in the company. But yeah, a lot of these questions are about Asia in Pairs by Night, which is like, okay. I've kind of explained it a million times, but I guess I could just answer to my best abilities. Let's see the questions on Instagram. How many steps are in your skincare routine? As of now, I only wash my face in the morning with a Sisley face wash, and at night another Sisley face wash, but more of an exfoliator, because if I do anything else, it's gonna harm the baby and I don't want to deal with it. I just have to deal with acne right now. Next question is Brian close with his parents? Hey, are you close with your parents?
Close enough.
What's close enough?
More than the average bear.
Okay, so let me answer that question to my best knowledge. He's close, but he's a dude, so he's not like, you know, gonna call them every single day or say, Mom, how you doing? You know, check in probably once every year for his mom, but his dad, more like every month. With his dad, he kind of works with his dad on his business, so they kind of have to talk to each other, but if they didn't work on the business together, then I'm pretty sure like once a year, just like his mom. He's kind of dedicated his whole entire life to his job and me.
Yes, indeedy. That is right.
I love your long answers. They just really so, you know, so
I'm
much
doing work.
information.
Oh my god.
Anyway, it's not because he doesn't love them. It's because he doesn't express his emotions in that kind of way. And for me, even when I'm living with him right now, I just kind of have to hassle back him, be like, hey, want to have a conversation? What you want to talk about? And he'll be like, literally like, yeah, exactly, you know? So he's an introvert. I'm an introvert as well in public, but extrovert in, you know, in our intimate setting. Yeah, he really doesn't have much to say to his mom and dad. If they need something, then he'll be there. But if it's in terms of emotional, then he's a robot. So hopefully Pooper Scooper will help him open up and be more, you know, talkative. He should be vlogging because, you know, he's telling me to be like open and able to be comfortable in my own skin in front of the camera and in public, but you know, honestly, he's like, yeah, exactly. Have you talked to Vin yet? No, I have not talked to Vin. I kind of cut him out. I told him we're done. I feel like family to me is not thicker than water. I broke up with almost everybody. No, I have not talked to Vin. I kind of cut him out. I told him. Oh, so now you want to say something? Anyway, just an update. Not only did I break up with Vin, I broke up with my sister, the Angs, and I broke up with my mom and dad. So life has been really stressful in a sense where I was upset and hurt about things that happened many years ago that I kind of kept bottled in. And now that the topics are kind of coming up here and there, I just kind of like went on this crazy whim and just blew up, because once something bothers you so much inside, you keep it bottled inside for so long, and there's eventually a moment in time where you just blow up and you just really can't hide it underneath a rug anymore. So I was just done with this family, and I just felt like everyone was always like family first, but then when the moment comes for family aid, everyone doesn't want to do anything to help except come to me for assistance and mainly for financial. So I feel like I don't think this family is really family. I feel like it's dysfunctional, and I'm not gonna explain like exactly what went down and why I'm so upset, because it's just gonna be a long ass story. But point being is, it's gotten me so upset for a long time that I finally just like had enough. And I feel a lot better because I feel that this negative energy has been lifted off my shoulders, and I can finally breathe, and hopefully I don't run into any more drama. I mean, it's sad to say that my family is completely disconnected with each other. Everyone's like in their own world. AT's gone in like Booney Town. Homang is like in Japan. Really rarely talk. Vin obviously doesn't care for anyone else except his own selfish needs and, you know, girlfriends and friends, everyone but family.
Don't be mean.
And mom and dad, you know, they've done so many things to me in the past where I just could not get over or forgive, and it's just something that I'm totally done with. And then we have, what do we have left? We have the Angs, where I felt like kind of goes in line with my parents and their morals and everything. I just need to let it go, really. Even though it's family, I just need to let it go, because sometimes family does suck. Just because you're family doesn't mean like they're the best type of people or whatever in the world. Like if your parents were like druggies, are you the best? No, they're not. Are you a good dancer or a bad dancer? I'm gonna say that I'm a okay, not too good, not too bad. I was never a dancer to start with, but I started out as a dancing performance kind of artist, so I kind of had to force myself to do it. Next question. Let's see. When are you going on maternity leave? I'm basically on maternity leave already. I feel like my husband doesn't ever want me to work, but I'm secretly booking shows behind his back. You know, I have one more show, but I'm secretly kind of, you know. All right, next person. Not a question. I just want to show some love from Norway. Oh my God, that is so sweet. Thank you so much, Mai. That's more love than I'll ever get from my own family.
What's your face?
What do you mean? Would you like to explain then, if you want to defend?
No, I don't.
Exactly. Thank you. Everyone thinks I have this hormonal pregnancy thing, but maybe in a sense it does kind of like amps up my anger and emotion. But you know, if my emotion was there to begin with, then there was some sort of spark. It was bound to happen, and I should thank my pregnancy hormones for helping me become a brave person and stand up for myself and say no to bullshit. All right, this one is a question in Vietnamese. Bao giờ mới thấy chị ánh mình come back với Asia? Hình như Asia hết làm công việc rồi, hình như là họ không có, công ty đã hết quay hình, so chắc không bao giờ. From my knowledge, Asia is completely over and done. They tried to do a Cabo video after they saw my Cabo video in May of last year. I did it with the song Dancing Into the Sun. They wanted to have the whole production be like that video. It didn't turn out well. The whole show was canceled, and it was just budget. Everything was just not there, so they couldn't do the show at all. So I think right now they're just surviving on YouTube and just trying to keep their brand alive for the moment, but it's slowly kind of like. But anyway, I feel like if they invite me, and I've mentioned this before in my past videos, it has to be on my terms, because I'm so over doing the whole military stuff. They asked me to do a purity reunion, and I said no, because we both don't want to do it. So why would you have two people that really don't want to do something together and feel so bad about it while doing it? I don't think it's healthy, and it's been like that for years, so we don't want to go back to that era. Yeah, it has to be on my terms, my songs, how I want to be dressed, how I want the dancers, etc. It has to be all my creative thinking. Next question, how are you feeling? Have you been getting good sleep? I've mentioned this before in my vlogs. I have been getting terrible sleep, loss of appetite. I'm just bloated just from being pregnant and drinking water. Yeah, I really need some help. How are you? How's your well-being and state of mind? We want you to be healthy. Thank you so much for stopping in and checking on me. I am doing fine. I think after I completely let go of all the negative people in my life, I just feel much better, and I need to focus on myself. All attention on the baby now, okay? So I can have a healthy pregnancy. Any plans to record your Asia tell-all? You hinted at a video about your experiences with Asia. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that, but if you guys have any questions on what you want to know about it, then you can always email me or comment on my vlogs, on my YouTube channel, etc., and I'll try my best to answer. There's like so many things, so what do you want to know? I was always curious, how does a singer get compensated for a Paris by Night / Asia taping? Do you want to answer that? You kind of know. Because sometimes I'll say something, you're like, no, man. And I'm like, okay, well, what's your...
And I'll correct you when you're wrong. They used to get compensated. Over the years, compensation's reduced to a point where it's even $0.
And if you try to ask for it,
am I talking
you're gonna get booted. Okay.
So it's compensated to $0, and and some people actually pay to be on there now.
Whether it's commission, whether
It's both.
extra cost.
I'd call that different. For each show, for them doing it, they do it for free now.
Oh, the singers, yeah, of course.
Yeah, the singers do it for free. But in addition, what you're talking about is an agency fee. So for being a part of their company, they're not even employees, they're contractors. So being a part of that, they have to pay an agency fee. So if they go to a show, they pay like 20%, whatever it is, but they have to pay that. That's how
Either
they get
that
their money
or
back.
a flat rate, depending on how you do your deal with the companies.
Yeah. So
I was pretty lucky. Mine was
when you
only
left-
10%.
when you left, for each show, you got like kind of compensate for it.
When I was with Asia or Paris by Night, they
They paid
always
you.
paid me. I
That's
never,
what I mean.
yeah.
By the time when you left, you were still getting paid.
Yeah, but nowadays,
Yeah, but I think that continued to reduce. And I don't think it's their fault. They have all the leverage, and they need to stay afloat. So
because the industry, like,
yeah,
nobody's buying CDs.
they used to have income from CDs a lot, not anymore. Then from DVDs, but that continues to dwindle. So they got really nothing left, and so they gotta recoup their costs because each of those shows is like $500,000. It's probably less
Or
now.
even, no, it's about $1 million. It used to be about
It
$1
used to be.
million.
I'm pretty sure it's lower
Maybe
now.
it went
You see
down?
The quality's gone.
Oh, yeah, you
down.
mean like they don't have any
The
more
venue-
props and stuff?
Yeah, the venue's gone down, the props, less people. So I
Yeah.
think the production cost is much.
And then
much
even
less.
song costs, they don't do that anymore. Like the more expensive songwriters, you know, they don't want to pay for good songs. They pay for the cheaper songs.
Yeah, they keep reusing the same songs.
Because it's the
That's,
cheapest way, yeah. Hey, it's basically trying to stay afloat now, okay? It's a sinking ship, and those on the sinking ship are trying to patch the ship up. And those who don't want to patch the ship, they want to save themselves, they jump off on a lifeboat to get onto an island. Hopefully get some pina coladas on that island.
Yeah, but that's not just the Vietnamese industry. It's
Yeah.
the American industry too. So
Yeah,
they all
'cause-
suffer from CDs.
Everyone now has to either promote
Yeah.
themselves or have to pay for advertisement in terms of marketing.
Yeah, so the Paris by Night and Asia shows are really just marketing for you to do shows. So most of the money comes from shows.
Yeah.
Like going to shows, you still do about 50 a year. That's going to be reduced this year to
0.
now you to 10. So you probably go
This guy.
10.
I was telling him, hey, you know, Hoàng Thục Linh and Nguyễn Hồng Nhung and Như Lan, they went to shows up until 7 months. He's like, well, why don't you just give birth on stage at 9?
You probably pay a lot of money for that.
He wants me to stop at like, at the point where I found out I was pregnant, but I already had shows booked. And so I've been secretly like booking shows up until April, and he was still upset. And
It's not healthy because a lot of times there's smoke, right? People smoke in there. It's a club environment. I don't think you should be there. That's all.
we're gonna try to get him off that mentality.
So what's your plan then?
My plan is, you know, try to hustle and bustle till you can't bustle anymore.
And then?
And then I just chill and watch you take care of Poopa. Honestly, I could just sit here and live off investments and stuff, but I think I'll get bored and I'll drive Brian crazy, and that's what really drives him nuts because he doesn't want me to go, hey, what are you doing? Talk to me. Because he has so much work. But anyway, I guess that's our best answer to that question. That's how you get compensated. You get compensated by marketing, going to shows. Without Paris by Night, singers can't go to shows. And singers, a lot of them don't want to put out their own money to promote themselves because they don't really know where to start.
And the return on investment isn't that that good too, right?
Yeah, and a lot of singers don't know how to do their own producing, recordings, costumes, hair, makeup. They don't know how to do any of that. So you have a company that does that all for them. So just paying a small fee of 20, 30, 10% of your income is, you know, what they'll take.
I don't think the company makes money off of that.
Now it's all about sponsors. And a lot of people complain about sponsors on their DVDs, but honestly, do you guys want Paris by Night to be there anymore? because that's the only company now. Asia's gone, Vincenne's gone. Everyone's almost like freelance if they're not on the company. So if you guys are complaining about sponsors being promoted on their DVDs, then be sure to be prepared for no more Paris by Night, because they're really trying. Last year they were like, okay, we're done, but now they're kind of like, okay, let's try to wing on a little bit more, maybe cut out the DVDs and just put everything on YouTube to make money off the monetization there, or other ways of making money, like VidFace TV sponsors, etc., like that. So yeah, just be happy that they still have Vietnamese logo.
I think they got a few more years. How many years you got, you think?
I don't know. Brian told me that Asia was gonna die within the when I started singing. He said, they're gonna die soon, right? I'm like,
no, I didn't say right away.
You're like,
hold on. I didn't say immediately. I said within 10 years.
And
that was what?
That was 2003.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, well, that's when you told me.
Yeah, but I said you were gonna sing until about 35, where you kind of flatlined. And I think that's pretty right on.
I'm 33.
Yeah, you got about 2 more years until you're like...
No, I would have sang for a moment because I enjoy it, but the reason why it's probably 35 because you implanted something in me.
And no, I think you'll...
And it's all a part of your scheme of like Pinky and the Brain taking over the world, and his world is me.
You'll continue to sing. It's just a lot less shows. That's just because there's not much of a market here anymore as it was before.
And a lot of times singers these days, they have to really reach out to the promoters, sing at a price where they come to an agreement as long as the promoter keeps inviting them and stuff like that. So you really have to do your own side hustle as well.
Yeah, so those other singers like start a restaurant or real estate or something.
Yeah, because they know it's about to go down, this ship.
Well, they've had a lot. They have like a decade of notice, so it's not like they can claim, oh, I didn't see this coming. Like, they've had 10 years to prepare for it, and they just haven't, so that's on them.
Yeah, it's okay. Just be happy there's still arts.
Yeah, well, the music's not going away. I think music's gonna come from Vietnam because it's cheaper, labor there's cheaper. You have more Vietnamese there, higher chance of having more talent. Right here, the talent that you do have are Americanized, so they're probably not gonna be singing for Vietnamese industry when there's no industry here. Probably go after the American industry.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
it's too bad for the American Vietnamese industry. Music will now just come from Vietnam.
Well, it can come on from anywhere as long as it's good.
Does it go to everybody or does
it goes to everybody. You just kind of like ask them to ask you a question and you respond accordingly to what you think that you can respond to. Some people ask me like weird questions and I'm like, okay, we're not dealing with that question, okay? Like,
okay.
But
that's fun.
It's like a quick way and a short answer because they only give you what, like a couple seconds to answer the question. So after that, they cut you off. What was the lipstick you used in Zoicha? It was so glittery. I love it. I used a red lipstick, but on top of it, I put on rhinestones, like red rhinestones. So it basically made that glitter effect. And I did a video on this, a YouTube video, so check it out. Wow, look at him. He's just sitting here, brought his wine and put it right in front of my face.
You can smell it.
Next question. Do you miss drinking and partying? Haha. I don't think I miss drinking anymore. I mean, I only started drinking because one, I was bored at a show. They always give me a bottle there by myself and I sit there for a long ass time doing nothing. So I just started picking up drinking. Also, sometimes I have stress with my own family and so I just kind of get away from it by drinking. With my friends, I just do it more so as like company and hang out and socially. But I don't really think drinking was something that I was addicted to or, what do you call it? An alcoholic. I could really...
No, you're not an alcoholic, but oftentimes you go overboard and you barf and you forget and you black out.
Yeah.
So I didn't...
I mean, I don't miss that, which I totally don't like feeling. Now that I'm pregnant, I have an excuse, like, because I always have this thing where I can't say no. So if someone offers me a drink, I'll say, okay, sure. And then I'll egg everyone else to drink just to have a good time because when I get a little bit drunk, I'm just like happy person and I love everybody. I'm like a happy drinker. So now that I'm pregnant, I can say no, like literally I have that excuse no. Seeing everyone feeling so shitty the next day, I'm like, thank God I don't have to do that anymore. So in a way, I miss, what do you call it, the occasional drinking that you just chill and have fun. What is it called? Recreational drinking. But I don't miss getting like completely smashed. And that usually happens when my friends are around. I mean, we do have a good time. So then we tend to get overboard a little bit, but it's okay. So no. Are you okay with the prospect of being a mom now? I think I've always been a mom to everyone in my family since I was like, I don't know, 15 years old. Like everyone comes to me for everything, and that includes like my parents and my older sisters, my younger brother, and it was just so exhausting. And that was the reason why I really didn't want to become a mom, because I've been through it for so long. I've been taking care of everybody, and now I feel like I have to start from scratch. And Brian, I'm excited for Brian because he really, really wants this. But for me, I'm just afraid that I'm gonna stress out, feel like I'm going to be a failure, because I'll just get so angry if they turn out to be like, you know. I mean, it's a lot of responsibility. I think we'll just roll with it. How would you answer this in a short thing?
You'd answer that you were scared at first, but now you're excited. It's a new chapter in your life.
This is all in Brian's head. Let me answer it my way.
You are. What a part of it is a lie. You're fearful. Now you come to understand it. Now you're excited because it's a new part of your life.
I think you're excited.
Mom. All the baby needs is a loving person. And that's what they're gonna get. You're a loving person. You don't need to teach them anything. They'll learn by themselves.
I'll just say, I really don't know what to expect. I guess you just have to wait until it happens, because, you know, if I say something and it doesn't go that way, then it's just really disappointing. But I guess I'll have to just face it a couple months down the line. So yes and no. Next question. Are you going to hang out with Kat before she pops? Kat lives in Dallas and I live in LA. She's like literally gonna pop like this minute right now. That means that she can't be traveling, and I don't think I'll be traveling to Dallas anytime soon, but if I do before, then I would love to hang out with her. She's really cute, an amazing person, and she started her YouTube channel like I told her to do, because she wanted to document her kids, how to do it, etc. And I was like, you know, you have your iPhone. You should just do it real quick. You don't need any fancy camera equipment unless you want to be extra like me. But if you just really want to document the moments, the precious moments, and share it with people, you don't have to share it. But if you're comfortable, then you can share it. Then, you know, go ahead and do it. And she started doing it. So check out her channel. I'll link it up right here for you guys. If you guys don't know that she has her own vlogs and YouTube, etc. You know, she was one of the first artists, actually, if not only artist, that defended me from being bullied by another artist. So that was really nice, and I'll never forget it. So thank you, Kat. Big sister moment. Just took a break and edited my fashion haul videos. This is gonna be up in a few, maybe later tonight or tomorrow. Let's get back to answering all these questions from people on Instagram. Okay guys, I am back. Got myself some Skippy peanut butter. It's good for a quick snack to add the extra calories for the baby. Brian just got out of a meeting, hired some employees. We can get back on this questionnaire.
Still doing work? Oh my gosh.
Here's a good one, Brian. Did you ever think about releasing your CD on vinyl format?
Maybe if we time traveled back to Austin Power days. Why? Laserdisc.
Yes, guys. I'm going to have a CD released in 2019. It's going to be a Laserdisc. Does anybody have anything to play it on?
How about cassette tape?
Yes, cassette tape.
Maybe some people, I know some people collect them.
Collect them, yes, I get it, but it's like, yeah, it's for memorabilia, but nobody even wants a CD for memorabilia today. I can't get rid of 5,000 copies of CD. What makes you think I could print out?
Maybe just one.
Vinyl.
One vinyl.
A good one, my friend. Good one. This guy. When did you get married? How did you meet your husband? I did a video on this on my YouTube channel, so if you guys want to check it out, then you can swipe up. I'll link it above and check it out. You'll get all the answers there. Boy or girl? I also did another video on this topic as well, so you can swipe up once again and check it out. Hi Chi, what is your fave lash glue? Any recommendations for sensitivity? I'm not sure for sensitivity because I'm not really sensitive to a lot of things, but I use the Luss eyelash glue, and you can get this on Amazon for maybe like $7, something like that. It's the double eyelid glue, so it's really strong to keep your eyelash in place. Okay, so I think that should be good for today. If there's more questions, I will continue it tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing a couples Q&A. So if you guys have any questions for us as a couple or individuals, then sound off below and we will do that. A lot of people have been requesting this video, so we will make it happen. I'm gonna go to sleep. I just came upon a massive headache and I'm trying to drink this water right here, this whole thing, but it's been very difficult because I'm so full. I can't eat anything, I can't stuff anything in my belly, and it's just like, I'm trying my best to find a way to rid of this headache. Maybe like something like conversations with my husband would help.
I'm working.
A little me time. See? No love.
Okay, what would you like?
No love. Anywho, I'm gonna go take a shower now. Go back to work. Nobody needs you.
I can't work with all this yapping.
Good night, guys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Any questions, just let me know. Email me, put it in the comment box, DM me. All right. Good night. Toodles.